Good afternoon and happy Friday to all of your sunshiny faces. Guys, I'm actually heading to bed. It's later than I would like it to be because I stayed up to watch the Cubs game, and then I got distracted on the computer, and so yeah, I'm going to bed a little bit later. But the Hawks played their last game of the season, guys, which is so sad because honestly, since I have been watching the Hawks since, I don't even know, like 6 years ago or whatever, they've made the playoffs like every single year. I have not watched one single year where they at least haven't made the playoffs. So this was really depressing, like knowing that it was their last game. So I wore my Blackhawks jersey and everything because I was like, this is the last time I'll wear it till next season. Like, I have no other reason to wear it. But yeah, guys, it was pretty sad. Tomorrow I am not going to the grocery stores, so I didn't have to make my list for that today. Because we've got Matthew's volleyball game tomorrow, or his tournament tomorrow, so I will record some footage for you guys from that. Hopefully we get there early. The thing is, my dad has to work, so he won't be there until noon, which is when they'll play the championship game, and I want to be able to see like the regular game. So what they're doing is, I think they're doing it like bracket wise or something like that, and then they end up like having the best team in each bracket ends up playing for first and I think what would be first and third place technically, I guess, because it couldn't be first and second because whoever loses the first ends up like getting second, I guess. So anyways, though, regardless, we haven't ever done this. Maybe we did the tournament Matthew's like freshman year and maybe his first year at JV, but I don't even think that. I think honestly we might, like I said, might have done, actually no, the first time I remember playing there was his freshman, one of the freshman games, and it was like a late afternoon, but it was like later in the season game. I remember recording it too. And so yeah, it was like a really good game there, but we didn't go to that tournament. So I don't think we've ever been to this school's tournament, but it's actually really close, which is really nice. It's like literally just the town over from us. Matthew's like best friends used to play, actually, because it's weird. Their football, like they can still play youth football for our youth program, like where they lived, because they actually live like one way down the street, like a couple miles, I guess, but they're not like super far away. And so, but like they played youth football here, but then they go to a different high school, which is like kind of weird. But they're not in the park district for that school district that would actually be going. Like their high school football program where they live is technically that high school, but it's our park district program, which is really bizarre, I know. Like the way the boundaries work around here is like really weird, and honestly too, guys, it has a lot to, from what my dad found out, has a lot to do with the last time we ended up winning a state championship for our high school, which has been in like the 70s was the last time. And it was actually like our boundary was so big that we got like all these kids, and now we're such a small school because not a super small school, but compared to the schools that are around us, considerably small, because they changed all the boundaries and stuff like that. And that was part of the reason, I think, why it was actually like the couple of years after that, like our football program was so good and all of the other programs around here were really bad. So they split up the boundaries a little bit differently, I think. And they've just like stayed like that ever since. At least that's what my dad found out, which makes sense because, like I said, they haven't been changed for forever, and that would probably have been like one of the last times. But it makes sense why we were so good back then because we had a lot of I don't know, like I don't want to say a lot of kids because our school's still big, but compared to the population now around us, we're very small. So I think that's partially why. And like I said too, you could still technically, like, we now, though, get kids from other towns to our school. Like one of my really good friends who she used to take me to school was in a different town, but was in our school district, which is also really weird. But like I think it was actually bigger and more outstretched because there are a couple of towns that don't have high schools that are a little bit smaller, probably than our town, but they will split it up then and then say like, oh, half of this goes here, half of these kids go there, or whatever. Whereas I think we got the majority of those. And then also too, there weren't a handful of those high schools obviously around here in the 70s and stuff like that. But yeah, that was the last time we won like a state championship. It was like 70 something, I don't even remember. But anyways though, guys, yeah, so I forgot where I was going with this. Oh yeah, but it's like it's not too far away from us. It's like near a Walmart and Target that we go to anyway, so it's like a 5-10 minute drive, which is nice because we don't have to like be like, okay, we have to get up at like 6 in the morning so that we can get there by like, you know, 8 o'clock I think that the tournament starts or whatever. So that's nice. I could probably wake up like a half an hour before we have to leave. But we'll have the game, I'll have game film for you guys tomorrow and some little clips, hopefully when Matthew is in. Hopefully, maybe he'll get some serves again as well, but he should be in, I'm thinking, for a good portion of the tournament, like the last tournament, which is weird too, because we've only played like 4 games, and this will be the second tournament. We only have 3 tournaments this year, which is really weird also. So anyways though, guys, I did go to the 2 grocery stores today. I went to Caputo's and Valley Produce, and I got ground beef, guys. They had it on sale again, and luckily they had some this time. Last time, I think it was not last week, but the week before that, they were totally sold out, which I was super upset about. And so this week they did have some, which I was very happy about. And so I'm going to make some freezer, what's it called? Chili, some slow cooker chili, and make it as a freezer dinner. And then I'm also going to do 2 chicken breast dinners as well this week because Aldi has chicken breast on sale. So I think I spent about under $65. It was like 30 something at one store and 30 something in another. And so I ended up like being good under budget. Again, getting meat normally pushes the budget up a little bit more because I think the ground beef alone was about $10 or so because I ended up getting 4 pounds and it was $2.50 a pound. So it's actually a pretty good price, but for 80% lean. But normally, again, when I know I have to get meat or whatever, I average in like an extra normally $10. And this week I'm going to get ground beef and chicken. So that'll be, like I said, we spent right around $10 there. And then it'll probably be another close to 10 or a little under $10 for the chicken breast, which I'm going to get 5 pounds worth of, I think is what Aldi says. It says 5 pounds or more is like the average size. And it's $1.69, I think, a pound or something like that. So I think it'll be like $8 or $9. But again, normally I figured like right around $10. Because it's always the family size is what's on sale all the time, and so you have to buy like obviously like 5 pounds or so. And the ground beef said it was going to be 5 pounds, but the biggest size I could find was 4. So they were all marked at $2.49 or whatever it was per pound anyway. But it was weird because my dad was like, well, do you think you should get 2 packages then? And I was like, no, it doesn't matter, like as long as it's marked already. But they said like average is 5 pounds, but obviously they did make them smaller. I think because last time they sold out, so instead of selling them in the big 5-pound packages, they made them a little smaller because they knew that people were actually going to buy them. And luckily there was some left for me this week. So yeah, anyways though, I am going to go to Walmart, Aldi, and Menards on Sunday, which I don't have to get anything but the newspapers at Menards. So, and if my dad stops like he does sometimes, he might just pick those up, and then we don't have to go at all on Sunday. But, yeah, he won't be there, like I said, until like 12 o'clock. But, yeah, like I said, too, the way the bracket thing works, so the first and second place teams play an hour later, and then the third and fourth place team, to see who gets third place, I think plays like an hour like right after lunch. And so then I don't know, like if the other teams don't make it, I don't think they play at all. Like I don't know when it's supposed to end, but it's kind of weird. And I don't know that we've necessarily had a tournament like this where like some of the teams will go home early if they don't end up like placing in the top 4. Which would be the top 2 in each bracket. Because like even in the past, when we've done tournaments like this, you'll still wind up playing like for, like, I think last year we ended up playing for not last place because that's how bad we normally have done in tournaments. It was like to see who got like 8th place or something like that, or 7th place I guess it would have been, because I think there was 8 teams there. So yeah, we got 7th place because we beat the 8th place team, but they didn't do very well. That was, I think, last year's tournament. Maybe it was 2 years ago, but I really think it was last year's or something like, maybe it was 2 years ago. But anyways though, guys, yeah, they didn't do so well at, like, and they haven't done so well at tournaments, but I was thinking it was positive. They ended up getting 2nd place at, you know, the tournament last whatever month it was, like 2 weeks ago or something like that, or 3 weeks ago. I think it was 2 weeks ago, right? 3 weeks ago. But this week, yeah, hopefully they'll do a little bit better. Hopefully they can get 1st place. That's what I'm kind of hoping. My dad was saying too that the home team, the team that's hosting it, we're in their bracket. So if we can beat them, which in the past we have, I think we've beaten their JV team, and our varsity team normally beats their varsity team too, at least in the 2 years ago when we were there and when we were there freshman year. I don't remember what about last year, but we did end up beating them. I think we've beaten them all those years, I think. So hopefully we'll do well, but I don't know, guys. I will stop rambling and I'll let you guys know in tomorrow's vlog how we do. But yeah, I got dishes done. I got more laundry done. I think I'm caught up with laundry because I actually don't have enough to even run a full load yet, which is a good thing. And dishes too, I did dishes this morning, and I made dinner for tonight too because I didn't cook on Monday or whatever, Tuesday when we went to Portillo's. So I cooked tonight instead, and my mom will cook tomorrow, I think, and on Sunday. So yeah, guys, I'm like super excited and nervous for the tournament, but then I'm also upset too because my dad isn't going to be there because he has to work, like, so we'll only be there if they do well. So like if they don't and they don't even make it in the top 4, like, he's not even going to see it. So I'm like, come on guys, you have to do it so dad can see too, because he's like, it's just so like fun. Like, I've grown accustomed to like tournament days and like spending them with, like, it's like a family almost, like, you know, my dad and then like the other parents and stuff like that there too. And like, you know, my mom doesn't come to a lot of the tournaments, so she'll just come for a game and stuff like that. But you know, like, I've grown accustomed to that like Saturday kind of tradition in the spring, and it's weird because, like I said, we're going to be he'll miss part of this tournament. So anyways, so I'll see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.